to P.J. Tucker. Perfection!
Tucker with the rebound. Power dribble. He put it in. Bullet pass into Tucker, and he lays it in. We are tied.
Imagine you're a 20-year-old guy, cut from your college basketball team, with no one believing you can make it to the NBA, living in a small town where basketball dreams seem impossibly distant. Just a few years later, you become one of the most formidable defenders in the league, with an NBA championship ring and a sneaker collection that amazes the world. If that sounds like an unbelievable story, then you haven't heard about P.J. Tucker, the man who turned initial setbacks into the motivation to make his mark. From his wandering days in overseas leagues to his journey conquering the NBA, P.J. Tucker's career is a relentless series of challenges. Doubts about his height, short-term contracts, and games demanding an iron will. But how did he overcome it all to become a symbol of perseverance? What made P.J. Tucker different from countless other stars? Let's explore the untold stories behind the life and career of P.J. Tucker right now. P.J. Tucker's rough childhood. A skinny kid growing up on the dusty streets of Raleigh, North Carolina, where dreams seemed like a luxury no one dared to touch. P.J. Tucker, whose real name is Anthony Leon Tucker Jr., wasn't born with a silver spoon in his mouth. His childhood was a journey filled with tears, sweat, and months of struggling to find his place in life, a story that would resonate with anyone who has faced hardship. P.J. was born on May 5, 1985, into a working-class family. His father, Anthony Sr., served in the U.S. Army, taking the family to Germany for a period when P.J. was young. The days in Germany weren't a lavish vacation. It was the life of a military family where stability was always fragile. When they returned to Raleigh, reality was even harsher. P.J. grew up in a less affluent neighborhood where rickety basketball courts were the only escape from long, dreary days. In an interview with The Athletic, he once said, "I didn't have much. Everything I got, I earned myself." Those words aren't just a story. They're the breath of a boy who once stood on the edge of hope and despair. Basketball didn't come to P.J. as a gift from heaven. At William G. Inlow High School, he wasn't a star from the beginning. Standing at under 6 feet 5 inches, his ability to compete with the giants was questioned. But P.J. had something no one could take away, the heart of a warrior. He threw himself into every game as if it were his last chance to prove himself. In 2003, that effort paid off when he was named North Carolina's Mr. Basketball, an honor that wasn't just glory, but a glimmer of light in dark times. But the road to the University of Texas wasn't paved with roses. His family couldn't afford to support him, and P.J. had to fend for himself. He worked extra jobs, saving every penny to pursue his dream. When he arrived in Austin, he carried with him the baggage of sleepless nights and the fear of failure. In 3 seasons with the Texas Longhorns, he scored 1,169 points, peaking with 594 points in the 2005-06 season, according to Basketball Reference. But behind the numbers were grueling practices and moments of self-doubt, wondering if he was good enough to continue. He once shared with Slam, "There were days I just wanted to quit, but I couldn't. I didn't have any other choice." He's not a star, but he's the reason the team won the championship. P.J. Tucker entered the NBA with a big dream when the Toronto Raptors selected him in the second round, 35th overall, in the 2006 NBA draft. But harsh reality struck immediately. During his rookie season, he played in a mere 17 games, totaling 83 minutes, before the Raptors waived him into March 2007. It was his first major shock in professional basketball. The NBA door slammed shut right in front of him, and Tucker faced a critical crossroads: continue to pursue his passion or give up on his lifelong dream. Instead of giving up, he decided to do something that not many young American players dare to do: play overseas.
It means everything to me.
This path was fraught with uncertainty, far from family and the NBA spotlight. But for Tucker, It was an opportunity to prove himself. He landed in Israel, where he joined Hapoel Holon and quickly became a key player on the team. Not only did he help the team win the 2008 Israeli Super League championship, but he also earned the league's MVP award, a significant milestone on his journey to establish himself. But Israel was just the first stop. Tucker continued his journey through Ukraine, Greece, and Germany, playing wherever he had the chance. For him, every game was a battle for survival, where he was forced to play with all his heart, as if it were the last time he would ever touch a basketball. 5 years wandering overseas not only helped him hone his skills, but also forged a new person, tougher, more resilient, and ready to face any challenge. Finally, the opportunity to return to the NBA arrived. In 2012, the Phoenix Suns gave Tucker a chance. This time, he was no longer the naive rookie of 2006. He returned with the spirit of a warrior. Initially, he was just a reserve player, but with perseverance and a tireless competitive spirit, he gradually proved his worth. By the 2013-14 season, Tucker had become an important part of the Suns, averaging 9.4 points and 6.5 rebounds per game. He wasn't a star, but he was the kind of player any team would want, a fighter willing to do whatever it took to win. In 2017, Tucker signed a 4-year, $32 million contract with the Houston Rockets. This was a major turning point in his career. In Houston, he wasn't just an excellent defensive player, he became a crucial piece in the team's small ball system. Facing giants who were a head taller than him, Tucker still fought with all his strength, tenacity, and intelligence. In Houston, he was recognized as one of the NBA's best defensive wings, willing to do the little things that many others didn't want to do to help the team win. The pinnacle of Tucker's career came in 2021 when he joined the Milwaukee Bucks. This was the year all his efforts, sweat, and tears were rewarded. In a key defensive role, Tucker helped the Bucks overcome the Brooklyn Nets in a tense 7-game series. Notably, in the final series against the Phoenix Suns, he played a crucial role in limiting Devin Booker's effectiveness. Averaging 31.3 minutes per game, Tucker wasn't the team's leading scorer, but he was the one who helped the Bucks win the championship. When the championship ring was placed on his finger, it wasn't just a reward for an outstanding season, but also a testament to his extraordinary journey, from someone rejected by the NBA, wandering the world, then returning and standing at the pinnacle of glory. After the championship, Tucker continued his journey through several other teams. He joined the Miami Heat in 2021, where he helped lead the team to the Eastern Conference Finals. He then signed with the Philadelphia 76ers, bringing his warrior spirit and formidable defensive abilities. In 2023, he joined the Los Angeles Clippers, bringing experience and resilience to an ambitious team. But Tucker wasn't done yet. In March 2025, he signed a 2-year contract with the New York Knicks, continuing his pursuit in the NBA. Looking back at his entire career, P.J. Tucker isn't a star with flashy statistics or explosive scoring plays, but he is the embodiment of perseverance and an unwavering fighting spirit. From a player discarded by the NBA, he rose to become one of the league's most important defensive players and a true champion. Tucker's story is proof that success doesn't always come immediately. Sometimes you have to take detours and endure hardship, but if you don't give up, the destination will always be waiting. What is P.J. Tucker's real asset? P.J. Tucker's net worth, according to reputable sources like Celebrity Net Worth and Clutch Points, is estimated to be around $30 million as of early 2025. This figure isn't a static snapshot. It's dynamic, changing with each NBA contract, every endorsement deal, real estate investment, and his intense passion for luxury cars. This isn't just a story about money. It's the journey of a man who fought through tough times to build his own financial empire, step by step, shot by shot. Tucker's NBA career is a thick book of impressive numbers. As of the 2024-25 season, he has earned nearly $99 million in salary. No small feat for a player once considered an outsider in the league. His journey began with a 2-year, $1.1 million contract with the Toronto Raptors in the 2006-07 season. A humble start for the young man from North Carolina. After a period playing in overseas leagues, he returned to the NBA with the Phoenix Suns from 2012 to 2017, pocketing $18.14 million thanks to his durability and mental toughness. The peak came when he signed a 4-year, $31.9 million contract with the Houston Rockets, where he became an indispensable part of their small ball lineup. This was followed by a 2-year, $14.35 million stint with the Miami Heat, where he significantly contributed to their journey to the 2022 Eastern Conference Finals. Upon joining the Philadelphia 76ers, he secured a 3-year, $33.2 million contract. By 2025, after 2 10-day contracts with the New York Knicks to prove his value, he officially signed a 2-year contract in March, marking a new chapter at Madison Square Garden. After deducting taxes, management fees, and expenses, Tucker's net earnings from the NBA are estimated to be around $55 to $60 million, a testament to his perseverance and ability to seize opportunities. Real estate is a crucial piece of Tucker's financial puzzle, reflecting his balance between stability and flexibility. In Houston, where he was once closely associated with the Rockets, he owns a home valued at approximately $1.5 to $2 million. This house isn't just a place to live, it's a symbol of his years battling alongside James Harden and Chris Paul, featuring a modern design, an outdoor pool, and a garage spacious enough to house his car collection. When he moved to the Miami Heat, Tucker chose to rent a luxurious apartment for $25,000 per month in the South Beach area, where he could enjoy ocean views from his balcony and the city's vibrant life. Upon joining the Los Angeles Clippers, he continued to rent a villa in L.A., located in an upscale area near the Hollywood Hills, with costs ranging from $10,000 to $20,000 per month. This villa reportedly includes a private gym, a home theater, and a large garden, amenities befitting the lifestyle of a professional athlete. Tucker's total real estate holdings are estimated to be between $1.5 to $3 million. He doesn't follow the trend of owning numerous mansions like other superstars. Instead, Tucker chooses to invest smartly, owning one fixed asset in Houston while renting in the cities where he plays. This not only helps him save on maintenance costs, but also keeps his cash flow flexible for other passions. Speaking of passions, P.J. Tucker's car collection cannot be overlooked. A lavish world where he expresses his strong personality and refined aesthetic. First is the Ferrari 458 Italia, worth $250,000, a speed machine with a roaring V8 engine, painted a vibrant red, much like his relentless playing style on the court. The Mercedes-AMG Brabus G-Wagon, priced at $440,000, is the star of his collection, a customized SUV with 800 horsepower, handcrafted leather interiors, and a menacing matte black exterior. This is a favorite type of car among many NBA players, and for Tucker, it's a statement of power. The Rolls-Royce Cullinan SUV, valued at $350,000, offers ultimate luxury, massage seats, a panoramic sunroof, and a spacious interior perfect for relaxing after grueling games. The Bentley Continental GT, priced at $200,000, is a perfect blend of elegance and power with a glossy black paint job and a smooth yet potent W12 engine. Additionally, Tucker is believed to own a Porsche 911 Turbo S worth around $220,000, capable of accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 3 seconds. A perfect toy for days when he wants to feel adrenaline off the basketball court. The total value of his car collection falls between $1.4 to $1.7 million. Each car isn't just a vehicle. They are pieces in Tucker's story, from his difficult days in Raleigh to the bright lights of the NBA. Beyond real estate and cars, Tucker also invests in business to diversify his income streams. He owns the sneaker boutique and fashion brand The Better Generation, where he combines his passion for footwear with his personal style. Tucker is famously the NBA's sneaker king, with a shoe collection numbering in the hundreds, including rare models like the Air Jordan 11 Concord and the Nike SB Dunk Low Paris. His clothing line isn't just a business, it's how he inspires the younger generation about confidence and individuality. Additionally, he participates in smaller investments such as equity in startups and fashion projects, with a total estimated value of $500,000 to $1 million. These moves show that Tucker isn't just living for the present, he's building a sustainable future. PJ Tucker isn't just a player, he's a man who knows how to turn every dollar into his own mark. From multi-million-dollar contracts and comfortable homes to luxurious cars, he lives the life of a warrior. Strong, intelligent, and constantly moving forward. His $30 million net worth isn't just a number, it's the story of someone who was once doubted, but proved that he belongs at the top. PJ Tucker's lavish pastimes. Sneaker passion, king of the sneakerhead empire. PJ Tucker is the Nika, sneaker king of the NBA, owning a collection of over 5,000 pairs of shoes, a number he revealed to ESPN in 2020, and which has likely skyrocketed by 2025. "I stopped counting," he laughed with Complex in 2022 when his collection had exceeded his ability to keep track. He stores them in LED-lit glass rooms at his Houston home, a separate apartment just for shoes, and also in Miami and Los Angeles. Standout pairs like the Nike Air Mag 50,000 from Game 2 of the 2021 NBA Finals, or the diamond-encrusted Air Jordan 1 250,000 in collaboration with the shoe surgeon, are testaments to his luxurious taste. But for PJ Tucker, shoes aren't just collectibles, they're a part of his personality. "Every game is a statement," he told Slam in 2019, and true to his word, he never wears the same pair of shoes in 2 consecutive games. To maintain this unique style, PJ hunts for shoes all over the world, from small shops in Germany in 2011 to online orders from Japan, Paris, and Milan. He even has his own personal suppliers, ensuring he's always the first to own the rarest sneakers. Not stopping at just collecting, PJ Tucker has turned his passion into a personal brand. In 2020, he opened his shoe store, The Better Generation, in Houston, which is not just a place to buy shoes, but also a gathering space for true sneakerheads. The store hosts events, workshops, and auctions of limited edition shoes. PJ frequently visits, directly chatting with customers, sharing his passion, and recounting exciting sneaker hunting stories. Fashion, defining bold style. Beyond shoes, PJ Tucker is also a fashion icon with a style that blends streetwear and haute couture. He loves major brands like Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Off-White, and Balenciaga, but isn't afraid to experiment with lesser-known designers. Imagine him walking into the arena in a $5,000 Gucci leather jacket during a Miami Heat game in 2022, or a $3,000 Tom Brown suit during the 2021 playoffs, clutching a $4,500 Louis Vuitton Supreme clutch as he arrives at Madison Square Garden in 2025. These outfits not only make him stand out, but also affirm his status as a true fashion icon. He doesn't just wear expensive clothes, he puts them together in a way that sets trends. PJ Tucker's passion for fashion is also evident in his attendance at prestigious events. He appeared at Paris Fashion Week 2020, sitting front row at the Off-White show, and visited the showrooms of Fear of God and Rude to meet with designers. His accessory collection is equally impressive, featuring Gentle Monster sunglasses, $300 to $500, a Rolex Daytona watch, $40,000, and custom-made gold chains from Jacob & Company. "I want people to remember me as a style shaper," PJ told GQ in 2021. For him, fashion isn't just clothes. It's how he shouts to the world that he has overcome all limits. Music, the rhythm of the soul. In addition to shoes and fashion, music is also an indispensable part of PJ Tucker's life. He especially loves hip-hop and R&B, with artists like Jay-Z, Drake, Travis Scott, and The Weeknd. "It helps me focus," he shared with Slam in 2019, revealing that music is a motivator that helps him maintain his performance on the court. At his home, PJ Tucker owns a high-end Bose speaker system, turning his living space into a miniature recording studio. When traveling, he always carries his Sony WH-1000XM5 headphones, $400, ensuring music is always with him. During road trips with the team, he's often the unofficial DJ, selecting music for the whole team before games, boosting team spirit. But PJ Tucker isn't just a music listener, he's also a huge fan of live performances. He attended Travis Scott's concert in Houston in 2018, Drake's in Miami in 2021, and posted memorable moments on Instagram with a beaming smile. His connection with artists doesn't stop at being a spectator. He also appeared at a Travis Scott x Nike shoe promotion event, contributing to shaping sneaker culture within the hip-hop community. For PJ Tucker, every melody isn't just music. It's how he lets his soul unwind, enjoying life after intense games. Passion, style, and music blend into an indispensable part of who he is, making him one of the most interesting personalities in the NBA. Moments PJ Tucker stirred up the NBA first altercation with Blake Griffin and suspension. On March 10, 2014, during a game between the Phoenix Suns and the Los Angeles Clippers, PJ Tucker had a notable clash with Blake Griffin. While vying for a rebound, Tucker was accused of intentionally elbowing his opponent in the chin. He was immediately ejected from the game. After reviewing the footage, the NBA determined it was an intentional act, issuing a $2,000 fine along with a one-game suspension, which cost Tucker an additional $8,039 in salary. Although the incident didn't escalate into a major scandal, it was Tucker's first significant disciplinary action in his NBA career. Clippers fans criticized him as a dirty player, while Suns fans defended him, arguing it was just a physical play. Tucker did not make any significant comments, and the matter quickly subsided upon his return to play. 2. Fined for flopping. A few weeks prior, on February 19, 2014, Tucker was also fined $5,000 by the NBA for flopping during a game against the Denver Nuggets. This was his second violation of the league's anti-flopping rule during the 2013-14 season. He had previously received a warning, but this repeat offense resulted in a fine. While the incident didn't create much controversy, some analysts suggested that with his strong defensive style, Tucker didn't need to resort to such tactics, which potentially tarnished his reputation. He did not issue any public response, and the matter gradually faded from memory. 3. Playoff scuffle and ejection. 6 years later, during the 2020 playoffs, Tucker was once again involved in controversy when he had a scuffle with Dennis Schroeder in Game 5 between the Houston Rockets and the Oklahoma City Thunder on August 29th. During a loose ball situation, Tucker was perceived to have intentionally made forceful contact with Schroeder, causing tensions to escalate. As a result, both players were ejected from the game. The NBA subsequently fined Tucker $2,000 for the ejection and an additional $25,000 for escalating the incident. The event garnered attention due to its occurrence during a tense playoff series as the Rockets were striving to defeat the Thunder and advance further. Thunder fans condemned Tucker as a troublemaker, while Rockets fans viewed him as a warrior protecting his team. Although Tucker didn't speak much about the incident, coach Mike D'Antoni defended him, asserting it was merely an expression of his fiery competitive spirit. 4th, conflict with the Los Angeles Clippers, and refusal to play. By the 2023-24 season, Tucker continued to draw attention when a conflict arose with the Los Angeles Clippers. After being traded from the Philadelphia 76ers on November 1, 2023, in the James Harden trade, Tucker was unhappy with his limited role on his new team. He played only 28 games, averaging 15 minutes per game, a career low. In early February 2024, just before the trade deadline, Tucker publicly expressed his desire to be traded in interviews with Anscape and ESPN, stating he wanted to go somewhere he was valued. On February 8th, he refused to play, leading to a $75,000 fine from the NBA for publicly demanding a trade, the largest fine of his career. On October 6, 2024, the Clippers agreed to let him step away from the team indefinitely, while they explored potential trades. But ultimately, Tucker was not traded before the start of the 2024-25 season. This caused controversy within the Clippers organization, with some criticizing him for a lack of professionalism, while others felt the Clippers had not properly utilized the abilities of an NBA champion. Fifth turmoil. During rapid succession of trades, the climax came during the February 2025 trade deadline, when Tucker became central to a rapid series of transactions. On February 1st, the Clippers traded him and Mo Bamba to the Utah Jazz. Just 4 days later, he was sent to the Miami Heat in a trade involving Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors. On February 6th, Miami continued to move him, sending him to the Toronto Raptors in exchange for Davion Mitchell. The situation culminated on February 28th, when the Raptors decided to waive Tucker after he refused to play for the team. Rumors circulated that he intentionally did not report to the Raptors in anticipation of a buyout agreement, leading to debate about his attitude during the late stages of his career. Tucker did not play a single minute for any of the teams involved in this flurry of trades, leaving his career facing significant uncertainty. The inspiring love story of P.J. Tucker. P.J. Tucker's marriage. P.J. Tucker is married to Tracy Tucker, who is considered a significant part of his life. The two met when Tucker was in high school at William G. Inlow High School in Raleigh, North Carolina. Tracy, at the time, was one of his close friends, and their relationship gradually evolved from friendship into love. It's a fairly classic love story that began in their youth and has lasted for many years. They officially married on August 12, 2010, in a private ceremony attended by family and close friends. Not many details about the wedding were made public, as both PJ and Tracy chose to keep their private life away from the media spotlight. However, their wedding date has been noted by several reliable sources and social media posts from people who know the couple. Family life. PJ and Tracy Tucker have 3 children together. King Tucker, their eldest son, born on August 12, 2006. Coincidentally, this is also the date of his parents' later wedding anniversary. King is often mentioned by PJ as a major source of motivation in his career. Zoe Tucker, their middle child and daughter, born on November 12, 2009. Zoe is the princess of the family, and PJ has shared that he dotes on her. Aaliyah Tucker, their youngest child, born on August 12, 2013, once again coinciding with PJ and Tracy's wedding anniversary, highlighting the special significance of this date for their family. The Tucker family has frequently moved following PJ's basketball career, from when he played for teams like the Toronto Raptors, Houston Rockets, Milwaukee Bucks, Miami Heat, Philadelphia 76ers, to the Los Angeles Clippers. Tracy is described as a devoted wife who consistently supports her husband in balancing work and family, especially when he is often away from home due to the demanding NBA schedule. Romance and Tracy's personality. Tracy Tucker is not only PJ's life partner, but also his solid rock. She is known for her strong, independent, and very practical personality. In a rare interview with The Undefeated in 2018, PJ revealed that Tracy is the one who helps him stay focused and not get caught up in the temptations of a famous lifestyle. He said, "She's the only person I trust completely. Tracy knew me when I was nothing, and she stayed by my side no matter what." Their relationship doesn't seem to have any publicly known dramas or significant scandals, a relatively rare occurrence in the world of professional athletes. This could stem from the fact that both are very private and don't like to flaunt their personal lives on social media or in the media. However, PJ occasionally shows his affection for his wife through small gestures, such as gifting her limited edition sneakers from his famous collection, a hobby he is widely known for in the NBA community. Challenges in the marriage. While there isn't specific information about conflicts or major issues in their marriage, the life of an NBA player like PJ undoubtedly presents numerous challenges for a family. The demanding game schedule, constant travel, and career pressures can make maintaining a relationship difficult. Tracy is believed to have been instrumental in helping PJ overcome a difficult period when he was cut from NBA teams and had to play overseas, Israel, Ukraine, Italy, Germany, before returning to the NBA with the Phoenix Suns in 2012. Her patience and support during those years are a testament to the resilience of their relationship. Current status of their relationship. As of April 2, 2025, there are no indications that PJ and Tracy's marriage is facing any difficulties. They continue to maintain a stable family life, and PJ frequently mentions his wife and children as his greatest inspiration. In an Instagram post in 2023, he wrote, "15 years together, 13 years married, 3 amazing kids. Thank you, Tracy, for being my everything." This shows that their relationship remains strong after more than a decade together. Some interesting details. Shared interests. Both PJ and Tracy have a love for fashion. PJ is famous for his $1 million sneaker collection, and Tracy often appears alongside him in well-coordinated outfits at events. Special date. The fact that 2 of their 3 children were born on August 12th, their wedding anniversary, is considered a special fate for the Tucker family by fans. Private but warm. Although they rarely share publicly, those close to the family say that PJ is a devoted husband and father who always tries to make time for his family despite his busy schedule. This is how PJ Tucker changes the lives of thousands of kids. 1. Back to School Community Day. Event with Lavelle Moten. One of PJ Tucker's most prominent community activities is his partnership with North Carolina Central University basketball coach Lavelle Moten to host the Lavelle Moten and PJ Tucker Back to School Community Day. This is an annual event held at the Boys and Girls Clubs in Raleigh, where Tucker grew up and attended as a child. The event has taken place for at least 12 consecutive years as of 2021. And Tucker has maintained his commitment, even as his NBA career has taken him to various teams. Goal: to support underprivileged children in the community as they prepare for the new school year by providing backpacks, school supplies, and fun activities, while also inspiring them to pursue their dreams. Activity details. Each year, Tucker and Moten provide hundreds of backpacks filled with essential school supplies such as pencils, pens, notebooks, calculators, glue sticks, and many other items students need for the start of school. The event typically includes recreational activities like bounce houses, games, food trucks, and even free COVID-19 vaccination stations, as noted in 2021. Over 1,000 people attend each year, including children and parents from the Raleigh area. Personal significance. Tucker shared in an interview with CBS 17, August 15, 2021, that he understands the pressure children in this area face when preparing for the school year because he went through similar circumstances himself. He said, "I never dreamt of being a role model. but I love coming home and doing my part because these kids deserve it. Impact. The event not only provides material goods, but also brings joy and motivation to the children. Tucker and Moten, both former members of the Boys and Girls Clubs, want to demonstrate that success is achievable even when starting from difficult circumstances. 2. Donating rare sneakers for charity. P.J. Tucker is famously known as the NBA's Sneaker King, with a collection worth millions of dollars. He has leveraged this passion to raise funds for charity, particularly through his collaboration with the Sixers Youth Foundation during his time with the Philadelphia 76ers. 2023 event. On April 4th, 2023, Tucker donated 7 rare sneakers from his personal collection for auction, with all proceeds benefiting youth in Philadelphia. The shoes included 2 player-exclusive versions of the Nike Zoom GT Cut 2, 1 player-exclusive version of the Nike Zoom GT Run, an unreleased Nike Kobe 6 Protro Prada floral print, LeBron 7 PE Kentucky, Nike Hyperdunk Philly Cat, Air Jordan 3 White Cement. Outcome: each pair of shoes was autographed by him, increasing their value for the auction. Marjorie Harris, president of the Sixers Youth Foundation, praised Tucker for using his platform to make a positive impact on the community. Significance: this is a prime example of how Tucker combines his personal passion with charitable work, providing tangible benefits to young people in the cities where he plays. 3. Supporting the Raleigh community through Boys and Girls Clubs. Tucker has a deep connection to the Boys and Girls Clubs in Raleigh, where he received guidance and support as a child. Beyond the back-to-school event, he frequently participates in other activities to support the organization. Personal role. Tucker not only makes financial contributions, but also actively participates, such as volunteering, interacting with children, and sharing his success story to inspire them. Community collaboration. He often invites members of the North Carolina Central University basketball team and other community representatives to participate, creating a broad support network. Long-term impact. Ralph Capps, CEO of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Wake County, Raleigh, once commented, "PJ understands the impact this organization has on keeping young people on the right track to achieve their dreams." 4. Unofficial influence as a role model. While not a specific charitable activity, Tucker also contributes to the community by serving as a role model for young people, particularly in Raleigh. He stated in an interview, "We didn't have a lot of real role models from this town that I could look up to growing up. Being a beacon means a lot, even if I'm not trying to be." Local spirit. Tucker frequently returns to Raleigh during the NBA offseason to participate in community events, both large and small, demonstrating his connection to his hometown. Inspiration. Many children who attend his events have expressed their desire to be like him, from a kid growing up in a tough neighborhood to an NBA champion with the Milwaukee Bucks in 2021. 5. Other charitable activities. While not as detailed as the events above, Tucker has also been involved in various other charitable endeavors throughout his career. Disaster relief. While playing for the Houston Rockets, he participated in fundraising campaigns for victims of Hurricane Harvey 2017, although specific details of his contributions are not available. Team events, with teams like the Miami Heat, Philadelphia 76ers, and Los Angeles Clippers, Tucker often participated in community programs organized by the team, such as holiday gift giveaways or visits to children's hospitals. Overall assessment. P.J. Tucker's community and charitable activities primarily focus on education, youth support, and giving back to his hometown of Raleigh. He doesn't publicize his contributions extensively, but through events like the Back to School Community Day and his sneaker donations, Tucker has proven himself to be not only a talented athlete, but also a socially responsible individual. His giving back spirit is particularly notable as he consistently returns to where he grew up to help the next generation. No longer the defensive king, does P.J. Tucker still have a place in the NBA? Current situation of P.J. Tucker as of April 2, 2025. Contract and team. Current team. P.J. Tucker is currently playing for the New York Knicks, but his situation is somewhat unstable. According to the latest information, the Knicks signed Tucker to a 10-day contract in March 2025 after he was waived by the Toronto Raptors on February 28, 2025. However, this 10-day contract expired at the end of March, and the Knicks decided not to re-sign him immediately, making him a free agent. Nevertheless, there is information from within the Knicks organization suggesting that the team may consider re-signing him if they need to add personnel during the playoffs or the following season. Recent journey. Tucker began the 2024-25 season with the Los Angeles Clippers, but he did not see much playing time in the regular rotation. On February 1, 2025, he was traded to the Utah Jazz, along with Mo Bamba, as part of a trade involving Patty Mills and Drew Eubanks. Just 4 days later, February 5th, he was traded again to the Miami Heat in a 4-team trade that sent Jimmy Butler to the Golden State Warriors. On February 6th, he was sent to the Toronto Raptors in a minor trade with the Miami Heat in exchange for Davion Mitchell. However, Tucker had no intention of playing for the Raptors, a team no longer in contention for the season, and the two sides quickly reached a buyout agreement, leading to his release. Subsequently, he signed a 10-day contract with the Knicks in mid-March 2025, but played a total of only 2 minutes during this time, indicating his limited role on the team. Contract status. The 3-year, $33 million contract that Tucker signed with the Philadelphia 76ers in 2022 is still valid through the 2024 to 2025 season, with a salary of $11,539,000 for this year. After being bought out by the Raptors and signing a short-term contract with the Knicks, he is currently a free agent, no longer bound by a long-term contract. Performance and role. 2024-25 season stats. Tucker did not play any games in the regular season before being removed from the Clippers rotation in October 2024. He was subsequently unused on any team during the consecutive trades, and his 2 minutes played for the Knicks during his 10-day contract are insufficient to assess his performance. Current role. At 39 years old, Tucker is no longer a key player like he was during his prime with the Houston Rockets or the Milwaukee Bucks, where he won an NBA championship in 2021. He is now considered a veteran reserve, bringing experience, defensive ability, and versatility to a team. However, his declining athleticism and speed make it difficult for him to compete for a starting role on major teams. Health status. Tucker experienced calf soreness during the 2023-24 season while with the Clippers, causing him to miss some games. There have been no recent reports of serious injuries, but at his age, maintaining fitness for an entire season is a significant challenge. Mentality and motivation. Tucker expressed his dissatisfaction with being benched on the Clippers early in the 2024-25 season. In February 2024, he was fined $75,000 by the NBA for publicly requesting a trade from the Clippers, indicating that he still desires to play rather than accept a limited role. After being traded through multiple teams within a 5-day span, from February 1st to 6th, 2025, he may be seriously considering whether to continue his career or retire. Future prospects of P.J. Tucker. Possibility of continuing to play in the NBA, signing with a championship contender. Tucker still holds value for playoff teams due to his experience, 91 playoff games since 2017, versatile defense, and acceptable three-point shooting, 37% career. Teams like the Boston Celtics, Milwaukee Bucks, or even the Golden State Warriors, if they need to add depth after the Jimmy Butler trade, might be interested in him on a veteran minimum contract. The Knicks are also an option, especially if they need a replacement due to an injury to Jalen Brunson or want to strengthen their defense in the playoffs. However, his role would likely be limited to 10 to 15 minutes per game. Remaining playing time: turning 40 in May 2025, Tucker is unlikely to play for more than another 1 to 2 seasons. If he continues, the 2025-26 season could be his last, provided he maintains his fitness and accepts a smaller role. Possibility of retirement signs of decline. Not being used by the Clippers, being traded frequently, and playing only 2 minutes for the Knicks indicate that teams no longer view him as a crucial player. If he doesn't find a suitable team after the 2025 playoffs, Tucker may choose to retire. Legacy: with an NBA championship in 2021 with the Bucks, an Israel Premier League MVP award in 2008, and an impressive international career, championships in Germany and Israel, Tucker has had a proud career. He may be satisfied with his accomplishments and transition to a role off the court. Other potential paths: coach or advisor. With his experience and understanding of tactics, Tucker could transition to an assistant coaching role or become an advisor for NBA teams. He has been praised by teammates and coaches for his basketball IQ and leadership abilities. Business and fashion. Tucker is the sneaker king of the NBA with a sneaker collection worth millions of dollars. He could focus on the fashion business or expand his personal brand after retirement, leveraging his reputation in the sneaker community. Specific predictions: short-term, 2025 playoffs. If the Knicks or another playoff team re-signs him, Tucker could play a reserve role in 5 to 10 games, focusing on defense and three-point shooting when needed. However, his statistical contributions will likely be insignificant. Long-term, 2025 to 26 season. It is highly likely that he will sign a 1-year contract with a contending team or retire if he doesn't find a suitable destination. Probability of continuing to play, 60%. Probability of retirement, 40%. Finally, we're not responsible for any interpretation or application of this video's content. Viewers should judge, verify info, and take it selectively. Thanks for joining me on Karl Anthony Towns' emotional journey today. Truly, his story isn't just basketball, it's about heart, about hope, and I'm grateful you're here to feel it with me. If it moved you, drop a like. It's how we spread this story's power together. Share this video with loved ones to inspire them too. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that button now. Plenty more amazing journeys await us to explore together.